The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Check Mike 34. Mike. Got. You. 34.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play there on the first play of the game. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're running with Gurley, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball right here. 45.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Damontae Kazee. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now it's Gurley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Check, check. Quarterback. At all costs. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Gurley. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You don't want this.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here's Ryan to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the lane.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Matt Ryan.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Able to spin free. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Panthers nothing.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, Walker. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Here's Oliver. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike check 33.
Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride.
Yeah, baby. We
bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Falcons 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Oliver. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride.
I need to get my swag right there.
Bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the shotgun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change it.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Falcons 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Operating from the gun. Walker escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Walker. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Gain of 8. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Walker. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
2 yards to go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
4th down.
Open man is Anderson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Walker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
20-yard line.
They can't hang with us.
Hey, express, let him go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
Ryan on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Carolina.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
A final shot before break. Walker. And it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Atlanta.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Now Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flushed out right, and this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let's go. Let's go.
On third down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
At the 28-yard line.
Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down. Now Gurley. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14 more yards. That's another Falcons first down. First down and goal to go.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Odd.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Smith. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Switch.
Base. Pump.
Here we go with Hill. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Brian Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check Mike 54.
From the gun, Walker. Got Gordon open, completes it. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw is Walker from the gun on third down. This is caught inside the 15.
Uh-oh.
Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down, Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Walker taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Looking deep for Julio. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's just me and you.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he's free going down the left side.
You don't like this!
Race. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6.
The kick is
and this
good.
one through the uprights and
Makes the
good.
score Panthers 42, Falcons 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 3rd and short.
Intended for Russell Gage. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
Bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
That's good.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the
From the gun, Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now here's a first down throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Play action, Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. Going right back to Jones, this time the connection made. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They go play action now. Ryan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Check Mike 33. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and long.
One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.